the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 20. On play action, it's Kaepernick. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 9, check 9. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, report.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Chuck Clark.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 16 yards, a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Las Vegas.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Raiders 14, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 39 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Campbell on the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete here. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Raiders.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. Maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
No gain on
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Here we go, G. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On third down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 45 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A gain of 25 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They run it with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
83, Darren Waller.
Darren Waller
Las Vegas.
there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The point after.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Raiders 21.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. Let's go.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Safety creep. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, middle, middle, middle. Safety's creeping. 13.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, 40 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen? But 3rd and 20 on their play sheet. Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Up for the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup Carr. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
The kick is
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now it's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, report. He's coming.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Don't worry. 55. Let's go, Keith. Tighten up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
4-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Raider ball carrier stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
makes the score Ravens 38, Raiders 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. the play fake. Here's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, Dobbins had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Breida.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6. Tonight's final.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.